the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. Complete. This is Mitchell. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to... And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things can really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Play action. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Pass complete on the out. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Oh, design run for their wideout. A gain of 3, second down. And quickly they get to the line. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Prescott looks to throw on first. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott flush to his right. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Pollard. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
From the gun, Jackson. Mark Andrews. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 39 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special...
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Beckham goes in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. That is caught. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. Brandon Cooks down the left sideline. Brandon Cooks, touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 63 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3 quarters in the books. Second and 12. Prescott off play action. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. But he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Lamar changing the look. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Jackson now. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings it to 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Hill. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Going to run again here with Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On play action, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here's a 2nd and 5. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Pickett. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for this. Pickett working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Breaks through the contact. Still on his feet. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 42 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's into the clear. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Pickett now from the gun here. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Once again, it's Mitchell. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Tucker's kick is good, and the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Pickett to throw on first down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Pickett.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this? Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.